Hi, it's Jane here again from Avoda. As promised from my shorts, I just want to give you a quick rundown on why Xero is great and why it's good for starting out and using in your small business or any business for that matter. Now, I'm not going to be comparing it to any other software purely because Xero is the only one I have ever used, if I'm being totally honest. So, I'm not going to delve deep into accounting jargon. Uh, this is just a rundown for basic bookkeeping on and how to use it, basically, and some of the features, just so you can get an overview of the screen and how it works before you go signing up. But if you do want to sign up, the reason I'm making this video is I have a 90% off referral discount code for my subscribers. So I will post that in the comments below. Make sure you use that. And if you're thinking about subscribing to Xero, now's the time to get 6 months for basically nothing. So here we go. Let's get stuck into it. So when you log into Xero, this is the screen you get, which is your dashboard, what's called your dashboard. Now, at a glance, you can assign accounts to be on your watch list so you can see how much money is coming in or out, bills you need to pay, and invoices owed to you, and of course, your bank accounts, which you would have set up what's called a bank feed, where your bank directly links into Xero. So the next thing I want to show you is where all your account transactions come into your bank account. Now, here on the left side is all the transactions that are in your account. So what you would see on your bank statement, essentially. And on the right is where you would create a transaction. You would put in the description of what it is that you've spent or money that you've received and explain what that is here. Now, what we ideally want to see is where it will go green. So this is when this one's a received money. So you've got a sales invoice in your Xero account where it matches up exactly. And then all you have to do for your bookkeeping to keep on top of everything is simply click OK. And that reconciles it. That makes it go away. Go away from the dashboard, that is. Again, a spent money, which would mean you would have a bill in your Xero system and it's gone green, and then you would go OK. Now, if it's not going green, firstly, if you know you've got a bill in there, you just want to check the amount and make sure it's not mismatched by a few cents. So to do that, you can go match, and then you need to see if the invoice is in there, and if it is, you'll find the amount isn't quite matching. Otherwise, it's best to go in and create a bill or an invoice so it does match up. Of course, if you are running a micro business, which is what I actually do on the side, apart from being in Avoda, is if you do receive small amounts, this is when you can, this is when you can go create, and then you would just allocate it to a sales account. Now, I know for my business, I've got the sales separated into different types of sales. It just depends. So for this, you might want to do sales for transport. And then one might be sales for consulting services. You can do things like that to split it out so you know where your money is coming from. And same as bills that you've paid. You've bought a couple coffees from the bakery, you can go Cooper Street Bakery. And then if it's, a business meeting, you could choose that account as meetings or travel expenses or something like that, or staff amenities. that's at your discretion as to what account you would choose for that. But yeah, from an accounting perspective, we do usually like to see receipts or bills be entered in for all the expenses. It's a good habit to get into. All right, now that's basically the everything you need to know about the main screen. There's heaps of other intricate things, but if you're just wanting a little comparison and a guide as to why Xero is awesome, yeah, that's basically all you need to know for there. So the next thing is we want to go into business. Now, yeah, it's very powerful. There's lots of different things you can do here, but I'm just going to show you invoices. Now, here is the invoices page. Now, you can see all the invoices that are in there. Obviously, if you're starting out, there's going to be nothing there. And it's as simple as, when I say invoices, it's a sales invoice. So these aren't bills you need to pay. These are invoices that your customers and clients need to pay you. Now, we won't worry about that. That is setting up a template. So you can put your customized logo on there and set up everything that your customer will see at their end. But I'm not going to delve into that now, but just know that it is customizable. So it's as simple as entering in their contact details, the issue date, the due date, the invoice number that you like. It's usually pretty easy just to use what is automatically populated. Again, that can be customized in the Xero backend settings. And then you just fill it out as you see it. So it's pretty easy. Again, in the settings as well, you can add in items. These are ones that the demo company already has. So if you're selling something all the time, it's a great idea to pop it in as an item, because then it automatically fills out all this information. Otherwise, you can manually type it in like so. And then here we go. So you would go approve an email, or you can just approve, or you can save it, which would save it as a draft. But anyway, like we said before, the aim of this video is to just show you the interface and how it works. Again, bills to pay is going to be very similar to invoices. So just make sure you're in the right one. And as you're starting out, you'll have nothing here, and you just want to go new bill. And then this is where you would enter a supplier's name in and just copy everything as per what the invoice says. You can upload a copy of the invoice here. Otherwise, there is the option, which I'm not sure you'll be able to see it. There is an option to upload a bill from an email. Now, I'm not sure. It might be because I'm in a demo company that we don't have access to that email address. But in the bills to pay area, which is where we are now, there will be an option to say email to bill. No, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be appearing here in my demo file. So, but yeah, just know that is an option. That's pretty awesome. If you set that up in your emails, you can email it straight to Xero and it'll come through as a draft. It often can pre-fill a lot of the information as well, which is awesome. As well, Xero includes HubDoc, which is also another receipt management type system, great for repeating invoices or repeating bills and things like that. What else can I tell you? Yeah, of course, like with any accounting software, you've got a balance sheet and a profit and loss. So that can give you a good guide as to if your business is doing well or areas you might need to work on. Age payables and receivables. Yeah, these are just types of reports. So, but yeah, everything in Xero is the interface is great. It's always really easy to understand. So Yeah, I'm not going to explain anything, but just to give you a show around. Just so you can see what things look like before you go subscribing. Again, though, if you do subscribe, like I said, it's 90% off for 6 months. So you've really got nothing to lose but to try it out. If you're on a subscription that includes payroll, which is generally sort of the mid-range and higher, it'll look something like this. So that's the overview. You can go to employees and you'll get a screen with all your employees here. Let's just give you a sneak peek at what a profile would look like. So again, everything, like, I have nothing to compare it to, but to me, everything is so straightforward. It's pretty hard, I think, to get confused. Same as if we go to pay employees, that's a pay run. Everything is quite easy to understand. What else? Contacts. So every time you create a bill or an invoice and you put in a customer's or supplier's name, it automatically creates a contact in here. So yeah, I even think if your bank allows it, you can actually pay bills direct from Xero as well. So I think to do that, you would go awaiting payment and then select what you want to pay and then go make payment. Now, if your bank does connect well into Xero and allows it to make the payment from Xero, not a lot of Australian banks do it, I don't think, but if it doesn't, you can still grab all the bills you want to pay, select what account, and then you'll create a batch payment, which is just a payment file that you upload to your bank account. So instead of manually paying like 10 different invoices, you can upload this file and it automatically pays like all 10 invoices without entering. You don't need to enter in all the bank details for each business. So it saves so much time. Yeah, that's an amazing feature. I'm sure other software does that as well, but yeah, Xero is good like that. Yeah, so I don't know. There's a quotes option. If you've got a business that needs to send out quotes and people need to accept it or decline it, it's got that option. It's got project management type tools as well. So it's quite powerful. Just show you what that looks like. Yeah, so even in payroll, all the staff can submit timesheets and submit leave that you request leave as well, which you can accept or deny. So hopefully that gives you a quick rundown on what Xero looks like, and if you think you can use it and you're not going to get confused. Hopefully that gives you a bit of a rundown on it. If you've got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not on my channel all the time, but I'll do my best to answer it. And like I said at the start, I will post a referral link down the bottom to give you 90% off for 6 months. That is current as in August 2025, where we're at now. So, give it a go and let me know your thoughts. See how you go with it. Don't forget to subscribe for any more updates and videos. And if you want any more help with Xero, I've got lots of other tutorials. So, help grow our little channel here and subscribe, please.